Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Pacey Jones Gaming. I'm Pacey Jones, and as always, we are here to talk about everything and anything that is Pokemon. Again, quick reminder to like the video, comment about what kind of cards you're opening, let us know what you want us to open, and be sure to like the channel. Today, we're going to do something different. We're not opening packs. We are going to discuss an old Wizards of the Coast set. If you remember, a couple weeks, maybe months back, we took a look at our top 10 Wizards of the Coast base set cards, and then a couple weeks later we took a look at our top 10 jungle cards. And now we are going to be going in order at the third wave that came out from Wizards of the Coast back in 1999, Fossil. Now, Fossil cards were cool because they were the final set to complete the original 150. So after that, there was at least one card out in circulation for the 150 Pokemon. And there were a couple duplicates. So this set was really cool because it introduced the fossil Pokemon as well as completed the legendary birds. There's a lot of cool cards in here. It was very difficult to pick our top 10 and place them in order. But there's also not that many cards in this set. There's like 66 or 7, something like that. But we picked our top 10 and we are going to take a look at those today. So without further ado, let's take a look. Okay. Here we have our stack, and in order. So we are going to take a look at our top 10 cards. Now these are cards I grew up with. I battled with them. I, collected them. I traded them, all that. Some of these are my original cards. Some of them I got later in life. So if they're really worn, they are one of my original cards. So let's take a look, starting with number 10. Kingler. Now Kingler is an uncommon card, but Kingler, Krabby Kingler are two of my favorite Pokemon, and I especially love the Kingler card. He is so cool using his Vice Grip Crab Hammer right there. A very cool card, very worthy of being in the top 10 of the Fossil set. There he is. Kingler, always so cool. I always got so excited when Ash would use his Kingler. He didn't get that much screen time, but when he did, he was always really cool. So there he is, number 10, Kingler. Number 9. Omnistar. Omnistar, one of the original fossil Pokemon. He evolves from Omnistar, one of the original evolutions in the fossil world. He also very cool, an uncommon card, but I always loved this card so much. I got really excited when he was announced and he was part of the set because he is probably my favorite of all the fossil original Pokemon. Really cool looking. There he is. Omnistar, right next to Kingler. Okay. Number 8. Kabutops. He is our first holo in our group. He is really cool. I think most people like Kabutops more than Omnistar. I'm not one of those people, but this card is really cool. And the thing I like about Kabutops cards is every time they would bring another card out, they would just always look cooler and cooler than the last one. But this is the original card. He's really cool. Never understood why they only gave him 60 hit points. He is a very tough Pokemon, but he's cool. And there he is. There is the first Kabutops. I also think it's really cool when we go back and look at these Wizards of the Coast cards for the younger kids that are really into Pokemon now. They're more into, the Sun and Moon, XY, Sword and Shield cards. And they didn't really get to see what cards used to look like. So now let's take a look at those. So here's the original Kabutops. All right. Number 7 is Haunter. Now, Haunter is in the base set 1. He is one of our top cards. If you remember in our top 10 for the base set. But they released Haunter again for this set. But not only was he released, first he was an uncommon, now he's a rare and he's holo. So Haunter gets one of those rare prints where he is not a final evolution card, but he's a holo. That's pretty rare for Wizard of the Coast cards. This Haunter, really cool. I don't love it as much as the original Haunter, because as we all know, I talked about, a Haunter was my first ever Pokemon card. Still have that. This card is really cool. I do love this art more. In terms of the card, his HP is extremely low for a mid-evolution card. Nightmare, very good. Transparency, very good. Very cool card, and I love that they made him into a holo, because I love Haunter more than I love Gengar, actually. Look how cool he is. Alright. Number 6. We just talked about him. There's Gengar. This is the first Gengar card. It's surprising that it took them 3 waves to print a Gengar, considering how popular Gengar was at the time. He even more popular now. He was definitely one of the poster Pokemon. If you remember when you start up Red and Blue games, he's battling the Nidorino, and that's how the first ever scene in the Pokemon anime starts. He's battling the Onix or the Nidorino. So there he is. There is Gengar. He is really cool. He's all menacing as always. Is he smiling? Is he mad? Who knows what he's doing? But love the Gengar card. Not as much as the Haunter, but still love Gengar, and he's really cool. Gengar is another one of those cards where the cards just kept getting cooler, the art's getting cooler as they went on. And now Gengar is even more popular than he was. So there is Gengar. Number 5. Oh, Raichu. Now, Raichu, this is his second card, like Haunter. The first one, very cool. I can't remember if we include him in our top 10, but he's almost worthy of being in a top 10. He's a very cool card. This one I really like. I love the art. He's looking all playful, but he's actually very strong. Giga Shock, huge improvement over the last card. Really high HP for a Raichu. This is a really cool card. Always a really good card in terms of battling, and just an all-around nice looking art. There he is, Raichu. What do we got left? 4? Number 4, right? Yeah, number 4. There we go. Dragonite. This is arguably most people's favorite card from the Fossil set. I love this card very much. It's not a top 1, top 3, but it is number 4. Very strong attack. A little chancy to get all those heads, but he's really cool. The art's really cool. Another one of those Pokemon where they always look playful, but very, very strong. This is, like the first big dragon to come out in Pokemon. The background, holo, really nice. High HP. All around, really nice looking card. The Fossil set. There he is. Now, top 3 cards. They all have something in common. I think you know what it is. Oh, I never changed that sleeve. Look at that. Let's see what our number 3 card is. And after I show you this, you're going to know what they all have in common. Zapdos. So, Zapdos is another card where this is his second print. His first one was in our top 10, but if you remember how I said we really like the art, we really like the card, but in terms of a battle card, it was atrociously bad. This card improves on it much better. Our Zapdos happens to be a first edition, which is nice, and he's in really good shape, actually, too. One cool thing about this card, a lot of people don't know, is it's a print error. You see this right there? So, with evolution cards, let me show you one. Kabutops, you always have this little stage thing here. They accidentally printed it on these Zapdos. It is extremely hard to find a Zapdos that does not have this. It would be worth a lot of money if you could find one, but usually error cards are worth more. This card worth less because of the error. It's one of the few where that is the case. So everyone knows Zapdos does not evolve, but these all went out in print with that printing error right there. So you probably wouldn't have seen it unless I said something, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. See that? It's very cool. So yeah, love the Zapdos art. He is super cool, going in, flying in for the attack. There he is. Alright, so you may have guessed what these top 2 would be, based on me picking Zapdos and saying that 3 have something in common. Number 2, Moltres. There he is. This is Moltres' first card. Surprising that it took 3 waves to get the Fire Legendary bird. But there he is. Love the art. He's doing the Phoenix rising from the flames thing. His attack very strong, but it's a hit or miss with the tails. Really nice looking card. I know I had more to say about Zapdos, even though I like this card more, but there he is. Art is very nice. This is actually one of my original Moltreses when I was a kid. So He's held up, except for the whitening on the bottom, held up pretty well. Here he is. Okay, and my number 1 card from Fossil, you guessed it, Articuno. He is so cool. He is my favorite of the birds, actually. He's really nice looking, really good battle card, despite 70 HP. The art, the holo, is so nice on him. Look at that. Articuno is so cool. I don't know why it took them three waves, just like Moltres, to print one, but there he is. Really nice card. And that is my number 1. Now, I have an honorable mention that I wanted to show everyone. It's not my favorite card from the set, but this specific card from the set happens to be my rarest card, and these are very hard to find. A Krabby. A Krabby, you say? Krabbies are common. They're worth like 50 cents. Why is this one so rare? So this Krabby in particular is so rare because it has a print error. You see that? See the slash through the fossil sign. So if we look at Moltres, that's fine. Zapdos, it's fine, but Krabby has this slash through the fossil sign. And this is one of the most sought after print error cards. One recently sold about a little under 2 years ago on eBay for $5,000. Now that once that sold, people started rummaging through their collections to try to find them. I happen to have one. I have dozens of Krabbies, but I had one. He's from the fossil set. He's really cool. Like I said with Kingler, Krabby's one of my favorite Pokemon. This is my most cherished card from the set. So they're not selling for $5,000 anymore. I saw some sales for a couple thousand. Recently, I saw a sale for like $600. But there he is. That's what they are going for. And that, surprisingly, this common Krabby, I've had it since I was a kid. Just been in with all my cards. He is my rarest card. He's really cool. And that's why he gets an honorable mention. There he is. All right. So that... those are our top 10, I guess top 11 cards from the Wizards of the Coast Pokemon Fossil set. I really enjoyed showing you guys these cards, especially my Krabby. Love this Krabby. Sorry we didn't open anything today, but next week we're going to open some more stuff. Thought we could take a break and just take a trip down memory lane and look at some old Wizards of the Coast cards, Wave 3 Fossil. Okay, so this is Pacey Jones signing off, reminding you to never stop catching, never stop collecting. See ya!